Yo, what's up, peeps? Isaac here. Alright, so I'm up checking these emails as I do every morning, responding to them. Emails from people who ask for information about our business or they have questions. Alright, so I got this email yesterday. I'm going to read a little bit. I checked it this morning. I'm going to read a little bit. I'm not going to read all of it. I'm not going to say the person's name, but this is inspiring. So the guy, he's saying that he saw our business opportunity. He's interested in it. He said he just got out of prison Tuesday and that he don't want to go back to prison. He don't want to go back to selling drugs. He's been out looking for jobs and it's basically slamming the door in his face. He's saying he got to do what he got to do to survive. So, he want to join our business, and so basically that's the basic of it. He's been out, basis of it. He's been out looking for jobs, and they're basically slamming doors in his face. Anybody know me that I've been in trouble when I was a young man, and I've overcome those troubles by developing my mind, developing myself, okay? And I've worked ever since I've been home. I've had doors slammed in my face, but I went in and I knew how to talk and present myself. People who saw me couldn't believe that the things that they saw that I was involved in, they couldn't believe that I was the one involved in them because of the way I presented myself. So that's number one. When you're going out looking for these jobs and you're going out asking for people to accept you back into society, go out and present yourself at the highest form possible. The only way to do that is you have to develop yourself. You have to reinvent yourself. You have to reprogram yourself. That's number one. It's impressive that this guy that this guy sent me that email, and you know how I responded. So you have to when you present yourself, you have to present yourself as someone in control, someone that's definitely going to bring something to the table. I have a passion for these guys that's out, some of them, most of them, that's out on the corner. They really want to change their life. I've worked ever since I've been home. I've had doors slammed in my face. People saying no because of my background, but because I was hungry and I needed that change and I wanted that change, I wouldn't let nobody deny me. And today I've worked ever since I've been home. So it's possible to the guys out there that's on the corners, they got records, and you think when you come home, and you might be in prison, and you think when you come home, that you have to go back on the corners. You do not. This is the day and age of the internet, where you can find ways to make money. I've seen young boys as young as 14 make $650 in one day without selling one bit of drugs. So it's ways to make money out here. The days of the internet is the days that you can become self-sufficient. Alright, so you just have to stop making excuses. I'm not saying my man was making excuses. I'm just saying these guys that think that they're coming out of prison and they got to go back to prison or they got to go back to the corners. You don't have to. This is the internet age. If you don't know how to use the internet, then find out how, just like you found out how to do other things. Alright, so I'm impressed with this guy. If you know anybody that's out there, I'll contact this guy, and so he's going to set up a bank account. He's gonna get his money to get started, and I'm gonna work with this guy personally, one-on-one, because I want to see him successful. And I told him to make a list of everybody he knows that's out there on the corner selling drugs, and those are going to be his potential customers. Little Johnny, Pee-wee, Baby, whoever. Make a list of all your friends, and those are the first people you're going to go to because they need change in their life as well. This is a great opportunity for people who are looking, may have backgrounds or looking for that change. This is a great opportunity because this company do not ask for background checks and all that other stuff. This is a great opportunity to get involved and start your own business. Just like you selling drugs, go out on the corner and sell your business. Alright, sell your opportunities and your benefits. Make sure you present yourself, in the right way. Make sure that you're believable. So, if you know people that's out there selling drugs, 18 and older, and they, or if it's you, it's time to change. You don't have to. You don't have to sell drugs. This is the day of the internet. The internet is taking over. You don't have to. You don't have to have the door slammed in your face. You don't have to come home from prison and not have an opportunity or job. Create your own opportunity. You hungry, you must create your own. So You know anybody that's out there selling drugs on the corner, send them my email. My email is isaaclegend77@yahoo.com. isaaclegend77@yahoo.com. Send them my email. Tell them to get in contact with me. Let's work with these guys, and let's get these guys working and back, on their feet and making money comfortably, legal, legit, without them looking over their back for the police. We can do this. We can change this stuff. This stuff is changeable. This is not written in stone. This stuff is changeable. This is a changeable situation. I've changed. I've changed. If I can change, I know these guys couldn't have been worse than me, and I've changed. So if I've changed, they can change. We just have to put the effort forward. You got to have a why. I had a why. My son was 2 at the time, and I needed a why. That was my why. I remember when the judge told me, and I had a paid lawyer, and I paid him a lot of money. The judge, but I caught the worst cases that you can catch. The judge said guilty, and revoked my bond. And when I went and they took me in the back, when I went in the back, I didn't tell my lawyer that I paid all this money for. What I'm gonna do about my money? What I'm gonna do about my cars? What I'm gonna do about my expensive clothes that I had on? You know what I said? I asked him, how can I go in this place and live all these years without my son? That was the first thing I said to that lawyer, because that was my why. The lawyer looked down and he started crying. My lawyer was an African-American brother. He started crying, and he worked his butt off to make sure that things was going right for me in there and while I was, So, what's your why? My why was my son. What's your why? Find your why. Click this link and get started with us. We work with people who've been in prison, who's coming out of prison, who have backgrounds, who want to change. Click the link. Let's get started. Let's move forward. Let's stop making excuses. And I'm Isaac, and I'm out of this boy. Alright, click the link. Get started. MCAHiresYou.com. MCAHiresYou.com. IsaacLegend77@yahoo.com.